Hello everyone, welcome to VIJETHA Study Circle. Today in this video we are going to discuss the Chandrayaan 3 mission. This is the India's moon lander and rover mission. The spacecraft successfully launched on July 14th and it is expected to touch down in the moon's south polar region around August 23rd or 24th. So in this video we are going to see what is the importance of this Chandrayaan 3, what type of scientific equipments and the instruments were fixed to this Chandrayaan 3, and what is the purpose of this Chandrayaan 3. All these details we are going to see in this video. So let's start our video. The Chandrayaan 3 is a follow-on mission to Chandrayaan 2. Earlier, ISRO has launched the Chandrayaan 2 mission, but it was a failure mission. So the Chandrayaan 3 is referred as follow-on mission to Chandrayaan 2. And the Chandrayaan 3 has the capability in safe landing and roving on the lunar surface. So it consists of both the lander and rover for this purpose. This was launched by Launching Vehicle 3 from the Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota. The Chandrayaan 3 contains the propulsion module, and this propulsion module carries both the lander and the rover till the 100 km of lunar orbit. This propulsion module has spectropolarimetry of habitable planet Earth, that is referred as SHAPE, and the purpose of this spectropolarimeter is to study the spectral and polarimetric measurements of Earth from the lunar orbit. So this is all what is fixed in the Chandrayaan 3 mission. So remember, it is an integrated module which consists the propulsion module. On the top of this propulsion module, it contains the lander module plus rover module. So overall it contains propulsion module plus lander module. On the lander module, again it has the lander plus rover. The Chandrayaan 3 consists of indigenous lander module, just now what we have discussed, propulsion module, rover with the objective of developing and demonstrating new technologies required for interplanetary missions. The lander will have the capability to soft land at a specified lunar site. After landing, it detaches the rover, and the rover does the in situ chemical analysis of lunar surface during the course of its movement. So the moment when it touches the moon surface, it separates the rover from the lander, and later the rover moves around and do the chemical analysis. So this is how the Chandrayaan 3 mission works. The lander and rover have scientific payloads to carry out the experiments here. And apart from the propulsion module has scientific payloads. In addition to that, it will be operated post separation of lander module also. So the propulsion module works even after the separation of lander module, and this can be launched by the GSLV Mk3 version, that is the geosynchronous launch vehicle Mark 3. So which place the integrated module in the elliptical orbit, that is the size of 170 into 36,500 kilometers. As we have seen in the previous slide, it has some of the payloads both on the lander and the rover. So what are the lander payloads here? The lander payloads are the radio anatomy of moon-bound hypersensitive ionosphere and atmosphere, which is famously known as RAMBA. So please remember the expansion of RAMBA also. The purpose of this RAMBA is to measure the near surface plasma, that is the ions and the electrons density and its changes with the time. So it can be used for this purpose. Chandra surface thermophysical experiment, it includes to carry out the measurement of thermal properties of lunar surface near the polar region. The instrument for lunar seismic activity is another payload. Its purpose is to measure the seismic activity around the landing site and delineating the structure of lunar crust and the mantle. So in the earth also we read in the geography classes about this seismic activity. So the same was read under the lunar orbit by these instruments by measuring even the structure of lunar crust and mantle. And laser retroreflector array, it is a passive experiment to understand the dynamics of moon system. So these all are lander payloads. So in the exam point of view, maybe there is a chance they can ask which one is not a lander payload under the Chandrayaan 3 mission. So you have to identify which all are lander payloads. Along with that, I highly recommend you to remember even the abbreviations of all these things like RAMBA, CHESTE, LRA, ILSA. So all these abbreviations also please remember for the exam point of view. Moving ahead, rover also contains some of the payloads. The rover contains the laser induced breakdown spectroscope, which measures the qualitative and quantitative element analysis and to derive the chemical composition and mineralogical composition so that it understands further the lunar surface. Along with that, it has the alpha particle X-ray spectrometer. Its purpose is to determine the elemental composition, that is the magnesium, aluminium, silicon, potassium, all these elements, what all are present on the lunar surface. Along with that, it even read the rocks and its mineral composition on the lunar surface. So the rover purpose is this one. Remember what are the rover payloads and what is the purpose of that along the abbreviations. What are the reasons to target the moon's south pole? So the Chandrayaan 3 will primarily target the moon's south pole. So we all know the purpose of this Chandrayaan 3 mission is to touch the moon's south pole majorly. Why it is important to study the moon's south pole? Because it has more shadowed space than the northern pole, and these regions of lunar surface may have a constant supply of water according to scientists. So the southern pole contains the water surface, it has that water molecules here. So our concentration is to read this south pole. Along with that, the moon contains some of the craters in the South Pole region. The craters are of great interest to the scientists because the scientists think the cryptic fossil records of the early planetary system may be present in these cold traps. So, because of this reason, the scientists are more interested to read the south pole of the lunar, that is the moon. That's why our Chandrayaan 3 mission also targeted to land on the moon's south pole. So overall, if we see what are the major objectives of this Chandrayaan 3 mission, first and foremost, it wants to demonstrate the safe and soft landing on the lunar surface. First landing. After that, the rover gets separated from the lander and the rover moves around the moon in a circular path, and later the rover conduct the chemical analysis, which is famously known as the in situ analysis, based on the instruments equipped to the Chandrayaan 3 that conducts the scientific experiments of the moon surface. So as we see in this diagram also, the lander after touching the moon surface, it separates the rover. Later the rover circulates here and it does the analysis of chemical analysis on the moon surface and send the report back to the ISRO Space Center. So this is how the Chandrayaan 3 mission was designed, and the purpose of the Chandrayaan 3 mission is this one. Along with that, we have seen what is the propulsion module, what is the lander module, what are the importance of having the lander and the rover there, and what are the payloads attached to that. So this is all about, as of now, the Chandrayaan 3 mission. And everyone is expecting the Chandrayaan 3 mission is going to touch the lunar surface by August 23rd or 24th. So after that, we will get some more update, and the experiment can be done on the moon surface later on. Then we get the continuous reports from the Chandrayaan 3 mission. So later I will also come with a new video of the updates of Chandrayaan 3 mission. So as of now, this is the details of Chandrayaan 3 mission. Please go through all these details for the exam point of view, because it is very important for both the group 2 and group 3 examinations. For the students who are preparing for the mains examination of group 1 also, this is very important. So please do remember all these points and get the chance of high score in the science and technology column. So thank you very much guys. Hope you have liked the video. Please like, comment and share our video. Subscribe our VIJETHA channel for continuous updates. Have a great day. See you guys in the next video.